what if it did work out? What if all of our dreams, all of your dreams did come true? What if it did happen? I don't know why this is coming to mind, but Arnold Schwarzenegger was like one of the first people that I really loved and looked up to. And I've always been extremely curious as to what sets those people apart and why Arnold became who he is and so dominant in, I guess, reputation and attention, but just like how he got to that position. And he went from a bodybuilder to like one of the most famous people on the planet, and success and business ventures and his physique and all of that just inspired me for some reason, and that led to a cascade of other people that I really looked up to and was inspired by. But I've always thought, you know, like, what sets those people apart? And as much as we are products of our environment and our parents and our conditioning, all of that sort of stuff, like, we have a certain degree of autonomy over what we can personally consume. As I went over in the last video, you've got to control the controllables, I think is, you know, that really resonates for me and makes a lot of sense. There's so many qualities and so many successful people that there's no one specific thing, you know, sports to massage to fitness. Those are all fitness things. From sports to business to, you know, yoga instructing to consciousness to housing to plants, like space, literally so many categories and so many people that are doing so well and educating so many people in those categories. And because there's so many qualities to each of those successful people, it's really hard to pinpoint the exact one or like take the lesson. And that's why people keep going to seminars, and that's why I keep searching for the next thing to try and learn and get good at, or take on from some famous person that's made it in the category that we're trying to make it in. But rather than going around in circles and not really getting anywhere and just throwing these words out, what I believe is the most important thing that all of these people have in common is the ability to dream big and execute on pursuing their vision, pursuing the greater thing that they're trying to do, the purpose of their life. And this ties into one of my favorite quotes of all time by Denzel Washington, brilliant actor, but he said, "Dreams without goals are just dreams." And I love that. And there's so much practicality that you can take from that, and so many ways that you can break that down to help you and to help me move forward in the direction that we're trying to go in. So again, what if you could achieve what you want? What if you could do it? What if it was possible? It is possible. Okay, cool, let's fantasize over that. But what are the practical steps that we can take to actually achieve that dream, to really manifest that vision? You know, like, how do we bring that into the world? How do we actually do it? It's fun to imagine a future where, like, you know, so many people like driving the cool car or whatever your thing is, you know, like owning a block of bush and being able to dance in the rain with your clothes off, whatever the thing is. We all love to imagine it, and it is possible. They're all equally possible. And so to tie it back to practicality, Alex Hormozi, I think is how you say his last name, but he recently tweeted something that was, most people spend more time optimizing than they do producing. What I'm taking from that is, like, we're all thinking like, oh, what's the best way? What's the secret sauce? What's the thing that will make me go there? What I believe Alex is saying is the thing that will make you go there is producing. And as so many spiritual teachers say, like Ram Dass and Eckhart Tolle and so many other people, once you are walking the path only appears once you start walking it, is such a classic quote, but it's just so true to me. Whenever I've been in like a rut or a place where I'm not expressing myself creatively, it's because I'm so concerned as to what the next thing is, or self-judgment, or worrying about other people or whatever. But once I start walking the path, all of a sudden, like, the road opens up, and then you see like the cities, and this metaphor is getting out of hand, but everything opens up the path appears as you start going down it. It doesn't miraculously happen because you've found the most optimized way to do it. It literally is the Nike slogan, just do it. So to get extremely practical, and something that I'm really focusing on at the moment, is breaking this down to be as straightforward as possible to get your dream or your vision actualized, to do the thing that you wish that you were doing to achieve that. And this process here that I'm sharing with you guys is 100% part of my process to get there, because I'm trying to walk down my own truth. And so holding the vision in mind, and now from a vision, there's 4 things that I really want to touch on. From a vision, we can set goals, and then break those goals down into daily actions, and then break the daily actions down into now. So you've got your dream, or the big thing, like my example. I really want to have a website and a blog and sell my art and sell stuff that brings me to life. I'm trying to educate myself and share that education, and I'm wanting to create a business and continue down that path. Cool, that's something. A goal for that was to create a website, find a website platform to use and set up, upload all of the things that I need to upload onto it, start writing a blog, find out how I can put a blog on the website, figure out how to write, learn how to write. I'm terrible at spelling, absolutely useless, so this has been a process and a half to try and get literate, but that's another reason why I'm doing it, because I'm trying to upskill myself. I'm trying to become better at writing and speaking, hence this as well. But yeah, then breaking those goals down into daily actions. So today I'm going to learn a place where I can actually make a website. So I'm going to research website companies that I can build a website with, or I'm going to pay someone to build my website. Then I'm going to learn how to upload stuff. That's what I'm going to do today. Now, what am I doing right now? I'm scrolling my phone. Fuck. All right, now what I'm going to do is the research to find the website. And once you've ticked that box, the next now is I'm going to figure out how to write a blog and post it on the website. How do I post something on the website? You get the idea. If we break down our vision and our dream into goals, daily actions, and now, then it's just a matter of time, because you're taking daily action every single day, no matter what. This is where the last video and the last letter that I put out really ties into this. If you have discipline and you don't fucking compromise no matter what, sorry to get aggressive, but I'm so passionate about it. Like, no compromise just works so well with me, and it's really resonating right now. That might change, who knows. But doing those things every single day will get you to your vision, to your goal, to your dream, as long as you're breaking it down in daily actions. If I think about what I'm trying to do, it just overwhelms me. There's just so many things I want to do, and it has overwhelmed me to a point of over-analysis paralysis, doing absolutely nothing, because there's just way too much that I want to do and I'm not doing anything, so I end up just scrolling my phone or just doing nothing, watching Netflix. So breaking the vision down into smaller goals, into daily actions, into now, then the way that I see it, it's like that there's no choice. It's just a formula for it to unfold. It will happen because you're taking the daily action to make that happen. You're not looking out like, oh man, I really hope that happens. It's literally like looking at your book and your power list, the next thing, every day, and being like, fuck, I actually did the 5 critical things that are going to lead to my daily actions being complete, which leads to my goals being complete, which is going to assist and lead to my vision actualizing. So this ties into another practical tip. You've got those 4 things: vision, goals, daily actions, now. And what I do is I make a power list for the day. What things am I going to do? What daily actions am I going to do today that are going to lead to my goals being complete? And these can be just essential, boring tasks that you really don't want to do, that are essential, like calling so-and-so to figure out how to build a website, or spending an hour on Google researching what website builder to use. Keeping in mind that all of these examples are just things that I've had to do in the past to create a website and do all of these things. It's just like the steps to actually get there. Your goal might be something completely different, like getting a promotion or talking or getting a girlfriend, or whatever. There's so many different things. It doesn't have to be at all about business or self-development. This ties into every avenue of life. Whatever your dream and your vision and your goal is for your life, you can apply this. So with that being said, the power list, super important every single day to do. If you'd like a free copy of the Contentment Journal, which has power listing sections in it, it's literally just a PDF. You can have it for free, download it. It's on the website, or there'll be a link in the description of this video for it. It's super handy just to have something to actually physically write down. I really love it. Or at the moment, I've been writing up on my whiteboard every day, just wherever I'm at, if I'm away, or if I'm out somewhere else, then I have my journal with me so I can power list those days, or I'm using my whiteboard, just whatever works. So completing 5 critical tasks every day, you can make it 3, 5, whatever, just lock in a number for yourself and commit, let's say for 30 days, tying into the last video, and you try and do those things every day no matter what. Now if one of your goals is to, let's say, change the oil of your car, and you go to the shop and they don't have the oil, and then you order it in, at least you're getting closer. So things might not be perfect. There's going to be bumps on the road and it's going to take fucking ages sometimes, but you're taking daily actions and getting a little bit closer every single day. So yeah, feel free to grab the free PDF of the Contentment Journal, and you'll be able to use that to write down your daily power list. It's been a complete game changer for me. It's literally changed my life and helped me actualize my vision and keeping me in the vision. It's so easy to get distracted, kind of like my last video. There's so much shit that comes at us that it's so easy to just rip the vision out of our mind, and then we forget, and then we're just caught up in life running around. But if you have the power list, daily actions to anchor back to every single day, then deep down in your heart, you're moving forward every single day, you're getting a little bit closer, and I truly believe, for me, that builds confidence, self-worth, and just makes me feel fucking happy. That's like the main thing. It just makes me feel stoked, because I feel like I'm progressing, and my negative self-talk decreases and my mental health gets intensely better. So remember those 4 things: the vision, what you're trying to do, break it down into goals, break those goals down into daily actions, and then now what are you going to do right now to achieve those 4? Use the power list to put those things into a journal every day, put them in your face so that you fucking do them every day, and you will get closer to where you're trying to go. The path is always changing and always evolving, and it's not going to look like what you think it's going to look like. At least in my case, it hasn't. Nowhere near where I want to be, nor am I trying to be like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I'm stumbling along, but this seems to make me feel happier, and I feel moments of insane, intense motivation, and like things make sense, and I feel like that's a good North Star, and that feels right. So I'm just sharing again these things that are working for me and have worked for me, tying it back to the start. What if you could do it? What if it was possible? It is possible, but if you're not breaking it down and actually doing it every single day, then you won't get there, and it is just a dream. Dreams without goals are just dreams. That's landing so much for me at the moment. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to jump on the website, go to the blog, and feel free to check out last week's one. Feel free to check out the previous video about discipline and no compromise. I'm going to be writing one of these letters and doing a video every week for the foreseeable future. So I really appreciate you tuning in, and stay tuned for next week's video. Thanks again, guys. Every last drop. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. Let's make our dreams come true. Why not? With love and light. I'm joking. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one.